How did Cubism impact the development of modern art? If you're curious about how a single art movement can change the course of artistic history, you're in the right place. Let's explore how Cubism, pioneered by Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, revolutionized modern art. Cubism emerged in the early 20th century as a reaction to traditional art forms. It was heavily influenced by the works of Paul Cézanne, who abandoned classical perspective and used colors to create depth. Cézanne's statement that all forms in nature are built up from a number of archetypes, such as sphere, cone, cylinder, and cube, laid the groundwork for Cubism's geometric approach. Picasso's painting, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, in 1907, marked a significant turning point. Inspired by African masks, Picasso simplified the human form into geometric shapes, paving the way for Cubism. This movement was characterized by its rejection of traditional perspective and its use of multiple viewpoints in a single plane. For example, a table could be depicted from above, side, and below simultaneously, breaking the rules of linear perspective. Cubism had a profound impact on several modern art movements. It influenced Surrealism by encouraging artists to explore the subconscious and the world of dreams. Surrealist artists, inspired by Cubism's emphasis on inner reality, began to depict subjects in ways that were not outwardly realistic, but rather reflective of their inner world. Futurism also benefited from Cubist techniques. Futurist artists adopted the method of depicting objects from multiple perspectives to capture the dynamism and energy of modern life. This technique allowed them to show movement and speed in a way that traditional art could not. Abstract Expressionism was another movement that drew inspiration from Cubism. The fragmentation of objects into geometric shapes and the emphasis on the two-dimensional flatness of the canvas influenced abstract expressionists to experiment with new forms of abstraction. This led to a wave of artistic experimentation, liberating artists from the constraints of realism. Cubism's influence extended beyond painting. It affected sculpture, architecture, and even contemporary art. The movement's emphasis on abstraction, deconstruction, and the reassembly of form continues to inspire artists today. In contemporary art, artists integrate Cubist elements into their work, blending tradition with innovation. The use of multiple perspectives in Cubism was seen as a way to represent a higher truth. By depicting objects from various angles, artists could show their true forms, undistorted by the limitations of single-point perspective. This approach made art more intellectual and engaging, inviting viewers to interpret the world in a new way. In summary, Cubism reshaped modern art by introducing novel techniques and perspectives. It broke traditional rules, encouraged experimentation, and paved the way for numerous avant-garde movements. The legacy of Cubism continues to influence contemporary artists, making it a cornerstone of modern artistic expression.